I'll try and set my thing up. I have to already click go live because I'm a noob. Because I'm a noob like that. I've got to try and get the table in as well so you can see what I'm doing. So, Walk, Cook, Walk, episode, what are we on now? 20. I kind of want the more of the view behind me. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I'll get this all set up properly so that you can see what I'm doing and what I'm cooking. Maybe, if I'm lucky. Oh, so this is the first time. That's wonky, isn't it? Okay, so this is the first live that I've managed to do on the channel. I am also recording over there, which is slightly ski-whiff because the tripod's crap. But we're going to be cooking some burgers. So this is the new piece of kit that I've got. This is the Trangia T28, also known as the Trangia Mini. When you were looking in the camera, did you see me? No, mate, I didn't. And hello, Rife. How you doing, dude? Mr. Jim Mutant. Testing out a new piece of kit. It was secondhand. I put in a cheeky bid and the person accepted it. This is the Trangia Mini. I've got a little bit of prep to do. There's dirt out of my bag over everything. But first things first is we're going to be chopping up some onions and a shallot. I got half an onion and a full shallot. Ideally, I should have done this at home, but I didn't. Now, I'm not sure how many of these videos you guys have watched, but this piece of slate here, oh shit, the table's moving. It's not going very well for the first live, is it? This piece of slate here was rescued from one of the places, or let's say salvaged from one of the places where I was cooking before. And I've just put some little coaster nibs on it. And now it's a chopping board. And one of those coaster nibs has just fallen off. Do it live! So I'm going to chop up this shallot into nice little pieces. And we're going to cook some burgers in a nature reserve because I can. And no one can stop me. Well, mind you, the park rangers or the wardens or whatever, the people who own or work for the land, they could probably tell me to pack up, but chances of them watching this is pretty slim. We've got a lovely lake behind us. There's cormorants on top of the little thing there. We're going to start a little trash pile, which we're going to take with us because we always leave no trace. And I'm just going to chop this in half to begin with, and then just chopping it up as it is. To be honest, it's not the best knife for chopping. It goes diagonally. But right, I've lost my oil. My oil has exited stage left. That needs to go in this bowl for now. And I do have a little bit more onion of one that was forgotten about in the fridge. So we're going to chop that up as well. I do apologise if I'm not paying attention to any comment or anything like that, but I'm cooking, man. Trying not to chop my finger off as well, because that would be the end of it. Straight up end of it. Let's just do it big and chunky. So if you're not already aware, we're going to be making burgers. Homemade burgers. Literally gonna put the patties together myself. It's not hard. I do like this chopping board though. Also doubles as a plate if you forget one. So that's shallots chopped up, and the rest of some onion also chopped up. We're going to set up this Trangia Mini, which I haven't used before. I put in a cheap bid on eBay and the person accepted the bid, so yeah, hopefully it's a bit of a different experience with watching it live. Why am I opening it like that? It doesn't need to be open like that. Yeah, hopefully it's a bit of a different experience watching it live as to having a pre-recorded thing. Obviously it's a bit more, what's the word, effort for me not to swear. I've possibly put too much fuel in that. We'll see if it goes down a little. Let's pour a beer. Got some homebrew. This is my brown ale called Belter. Recipe is available on the Fermented World homebrew channel. Can't actually show you it because it's in a horn. Cheers. I'm going to put that out of the way so I don't spill it, because I can just see that going over straight away. Let's pop the lid back on that. We don't need the pan. There's a pan that comes with it as well, but we don't need that today. What we do need is the... Where did the knife go? There it is. Yeah, that's on fire. It's on fire. Put that out of my way. Move that down a little. Try not to lose anything. And to be honest, I didn't need to light that yet, did I? Ah, well. It is what it is. I did need to light it. What am I on about? Right, I'm going to go salvage my oil. So yeah, welcome to Attenborough Nature Reserve. I'm just tucked it off the path. The path literally goes that way. I can see people walking by. They can probably hear me talking, but chances are no one's going to come over. And if they do, they'll just see a dude cooking some boigers. So we're going to cook the onions and the shallots. Just going to break them up a little bit so I don't have to do it in the pan. It is on a bit of a slant. Now the Mini, it comes with a non-stick pan, which is good. Could get used to this non-stick business if it's any good. There is another version they do, which is like a mixture of metals, aluminium and steel. Tell you what I didn't bring: a spork or any utensils. Actually, yes, I did. What am I on about? I did. I've got this. This uses a different grabbing system as well. It uses this instead, which is okay, I suppose. Let's pop that on there. I'm going to start off with the simmering on because it's quite a big heat coming out of that. So let's get these in there. There's probably too much onion, thinking about it. But it don't matter. We'll get them cooked off. It'll be all right. Oh, so it doesn't sit nicely. You have to hold it. Okay. It doesn't have a groove like the pan does. Like the pan has a groove underneath, so it kind of just sits in the grooves. Oh, I've missed loads of things. Sorry, guys. I've missed loads of comments. Yes, it is UK. Hello, Mark. Hello, King. Hello, Wonder Boy. It is nice and quiet. It is. There is obviously people walking past, joggers, dog walkers, cyclists and stuff, but I'm off the path away from the maddening crowd, so. The beer. Yeah, so I've got a brown ale with me, which I brewed myself. The recipe's available on the Fermented World channel, which is my homebrew channel. It's called Belter, the beer is. If you type in hashtag Fermented World and then Belter, it will come up. It's taking a while to get heated up, this. Maybe I've added them a bit early. But I mean, when it's windy, there's not a great deal of protection. Now, I did bring something that you can use for the wind somewhere. I actually got it when I bought these. So I bought some of these, the proper actual things that you use. And this is like a windshield that goes around it. And it just blocks out the wind a little bit. Not sure if you guys can even see that. I'm digging into the ground continuously. My fat ass keeps on digging into the ground. That's a bit better, I think. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. But yeah, it's like a little bit of a windshield. It just came with a bundle that I bought of bits and bobs. It's not a Trangia specific one, but it works. Now, there is another part of this video that's going to be uploaded that won't be live. So that's over there recording a time lapse of what's going on. Shut up. A time lapse of what's going on. Oh, yeah, look at that. Heron going by. Awesome. That was pretty cool. I don't know if you guys saw that. I did, and that's what matters, I suppose. A heron flying by. Okay, so I'm going to take the simmering off because it's not really doing a great deal other than stopping us from cooking. The other thing about when you do it live as well is if you make a mistake, that's on the live. It's as simple as that. You can't. It doesn't go away. It just stays there unless you don't upload it. There you go. Now it's sizzling away. Oh, there he goes again. Look. There's tons of swans. There's loads of wildlife. If you like wildlife, Attenborough Nature Reserve, man. It really is a really nice place. It's a good day out for your family. Thinking about it, I might actually need the wind thing because I didn't realise that there was wind until then. Oh, where have I put it? it's vanished. And instantly it's put the flame more central. Pretty good. Not going to deny the fact that it works. Hopefully you guys can still see what I'm doing. Hello Zach, how you doing, dude? So that's twice I've nearly knocked it over. I nearly pushed it off because it doesn't have grooves for it to sit in, and I nearly got that bit caught underneath it. I'm cooking some homemade burgers, mate. They're going to be absolutely fantastic. I will leave a recipe if you want to be able to do it yourselves. Like I say, there will be another part of this video that's recorded on, not in real time, like not live, but I'll be putting that together after this. This will be up before that's even edited. That'll be edited over this weekend, hopefully putting it up. Normally I upload these on Mondays, depending on what's going on over the weekend. Like if it's a particularly busy weekend with the kids and that, then you know it may be a little bit later, but I upload it when I can, and that's what matters. So I'm just cooking some onions that are going to go in the burgers. Now I really should have probably chopped these up a lot more, thinking about it, but again, it's trial and error, isn't it? Trial and error. Oh, cheers. Brown ale, about 5%, I think it is, or 5.2. And I've got 2 bottles worth in my little container here. Growler, I think it's called. It's 8:20 a.m. in the States, is it, dude? Too early for a beer. Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, mate. Yes, it is a bit early. Unless you plan on going to sleep rather shortly. So get your onions nice and soft. That's what she said. So it's surprising how much that actually does, you know. At first the flame was licking underneath it and coming towards me. Now it's centralized. So there must be a breeze that I can't notice coming over this way. Normally the wind's heading that way. But I'm not sure. It is pretty calm. Let's see if we can get a better view of what's behind me and be able to see what I'm doing. There. I think that's the one. Right, so I'm going to pop them over here into this thing here, and we're going to let them cool down a bit. Oh, look at that non-stick. That is amazing. That is absolutely fantastic. I think I need to upgrade all of my Trangia pans to non-stick. I'm going to pop the simmering on just to douse the flames while we continue to do what it is that we're going to do, because at the moment it's just burning fuel, which it doesn't need to be burning, because we're going to be prepping the beef now. So let's get our beef. That's not beef, that's cheese. That's my rosemary butter. Oh my goodness. I made this for the last, no, it wasn't the last one. It was for the mixed grill video that I did. Oh my goodness. Cook everything in this from now on. Make it yourself at home. Get yourself some rosemary. Fresh rosemary if you've got it. It'll probably work with dried rosemary. Chop it up really, really fine. Add it to some butter. Oh my gosh. Magic. Absolute flipping magic. Anyway, I need to stop chatting shit and focus. Here's the mince. So we've got our mince. There's about 250 grams there, which should do us about 2 burgers. Should. We're going to add our seasoning. Now, this is just something that I've put together myself. You can make your own seasoning with whatever you want, your favorite seasoning, whether it's fajita, barbecue, you name it. You add it yourself. This one's got coriander, chili flakes, garlic granules, onion powder, and there's something else as well that I can't remember. But I've left them out at home. So what I'll do is I'll find out for you, and I will write it in the comment thing. We've got 15 grams or 16 to 18 grams of oats. That's that going in. And I'm just got to double check that I'm not missing anything. That's my rolls. That's the salad. Yeah, I think we're good. I think that's it. And then you've got an egg, which binds it. Had to wrap it up and protect it because I can be a bit clumsy sometimes. Shit goes wrong. You break your egg in, and then this is where things get messy because we're going to mix all that together. Let's move that out of my way. Put them down there. We're going to get it all. I'm just going to mix. Make sure it's all mixed in together. Yummy. Now I did this before, but I used more ingredients. So I know you can't really use half a sodding egg, can you? So it's kind of like, it is what it is. You just have to deal with the extra egginess. But the oats help bind it. The egg helps bind it. I'm just going to mix it all up, man. Just like so. Making sure you're getting it, all of the flavors mixed in. All them seasonings. Don't be shy. Get your hands in there. Just like so. And the mini is going to be perfect for this because it's literally just a burger. You know, we're going to do one of them and then possibly a second one. Right, so that is that. And that's what you're left with. A lump of mushy goodness. Smells meaty, smells herbified, if that's even a word. And I do have some hand sanitizer here. And I'm just going to go wash my hands because of the beef. Whoops, nearly lost it all. Actually got some wipes in here as well, which will be handy. I never get them out before I need them, but I've decided my bag needs a wash anyway. It looks a bit chatty. Now, I found out that this bag's actually a vintage hiking bag, which will explain why it doesn't have the chest straps across it. Not most of them these days, you get the lower straps. I've got one with that, but I started using the smaller bag because no matter how big the bag was that I was carrying, I tended to fill it. I just kept stuffing shit in it, and I'm like, why? Why do I keep doing this? So I started using the smaller bag, but I might have to go back to using the bigger bag because it's got the support straps, and I've noticed that I do seem to be struggling with it. You know, after about 2 hours of walking, I am actually struggling a little, just a little, like, you know. Right, so I forgot to add the onions. So the onions go back in there as part of the burger to cook in. So I'm going to have to get my hands dirty again. Never mind. Never perfect. You see, when you're doing it live, you can't edit this shit out when you knacker it up. When you forget something, you can't just redo it. But I like doing lives. I like it when, you know, you can interact with people and stuff, talk and that. It's good. I like it. Oh, I've got some mash up mess. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So what we're going to do now is, now we've got that, we're going to separate it into a rough half, give or take. Then we're going to get it, I'm going to lump it into balls. One's a bit bigger than the other. That can have a bit more actually. And there, like that, sort of. And my hands are filthy again. But I've still got stuff to do, so we're going to crack on. And this is a burger press. So what you do is you pop your burger in there, your meat, and you, can you see me? You can't. I'll start again. Sorry, guys. This is a burger press. Pretend that didn't happen, okay? This is a burger press. What you do is you pop that there, pop your burger down there, push it down, and voila, le burger. Bosh, look at that. That is going to be an absolute beast of a burger. There's probably about 4 cows worth of beef in that. But pop that down there for now. We'll do the same with the other one. We'll get it shaped just so it's ready. And that way I'm not going to have as much contact with any more meat. Now, I may even end up taking one of these home. I may not eat both. I'm hungry now after walking that. I mean, what did I do? 3.19 miles. So let's say 3.2 miles. Nice little loop around here. Which, you know, gets the blood going. It's all good fun. Need to wash these hands again. Didn't use these wipes a second ago, so let's use them. I think the wipes are the way forward. That hand sanitizer didn't really do a great deal. I think you need to wipe it all off first, then use the hand sanitizer. I think that's the way forward. Maybe. But yeah, I thought I'd do a live just because, you know, it was the first time being out. I need to heat up some shredded beef with green chili to make a burrito for breakfast. Shredded beef was from the chuck roast. Oh, burritos, mate. I love burritos. My stepson, he does amazing burritos. Is it a burrito? I'm sure it is. Now, some of my kids are fussy, but even they like them. You know, it's one of them. I think we've got most of it. A quick splash of this. Not too much because we don't want to be getting that in the food, but we want to make sure that the hands are sanitary, even though they're so not, because they're still covered in bits from all the seasoning. But anywho, let's move that stuff out of my way. We're finished with that now. Got some crispy onions. What we've got left now? That's the rolls, the cheese, and the gherkin. So let's fire this back up. We're going to need the pan. We can take the simmer ring off now. Find the spoon. Strike. There we are. Back on fire. Might as well douse it, you know. There's no real point. Oh shit, battery low. Damn, son. I'm going to have to switch to crappy audio, I'm afraid. Bear with me. So that's that disconnected. Can you still hear me? That is the question that I need the answer for, because I'm going to have to put this on charge, or that'll be the end of that before I've even bloody cooked. Yes, I can hear you. Magic. Cheers, Rife. Much obliged, brother. So that's going to go back on there. We're going to get our little grabbers, which are down here. We're going to get some rosemary butter. This stuff, man, I'm telling you, you will, once you've tried this, you'll cook everything in it. It's naughty. It really is. So naughty. Huh. And while that does that, we are going to chop open our roll, the burger roll. I can hear music. I think it's like a boat going by or something, blasting out some tunes. Use your spoon to cut open your rolls. And pull it apart. Then, now that we've combined everything for the burger, we're going to slap it in and get it cooked. That's what we're going to do. Sounds like they're listening to ABC by the Jackson 5. Maybe. Just realised that I've not done any flipping footage for it to be able to see what's actually going on. Oh, this thing's so gay. It's flipping doing my bloody head in. It keeps dropping down, man. It is not fun. Not fun at all. It just keeps sliding down with the weight of the phone. It's recording, but eventually it's going to be recording under the table. And you just cook that through. Just like that. While I sip a brew. Can't actually believe that this thing's so bad. Might stay there now. I think I heard a wasp. I've got my spray ready. I'll spray his ass. How do you like your burgers, sir? The sun's going down now. It's starting to get a little bit cool. If I get too cold, I'll put my coat on. Or a little thin cycling jacket I brought with me. Simmering on just to calm the flames a little bit. You don't want it getting too hot. If it gets too hot, it's going to be a bit of a problem. It'll catch fire and then it's cook out over, isn't it? I don't even know if you guys can actually see what's going on. All I can see is the comments blocking it. That does look pretty tasty already. I mean, look at it, it's fallen down again. Absolutely rubbish. There's not a lot I can do about it, really. Me and the Trangia Mini, yeah, okay. I did struggle to put all the onions in. What's up, Nature Scoop? Hello. Almost couldn't make my burrito. I only had half a litre bowl to reheat with the beef in. I'll need to wash dishes. Yeah, see, I use a dishwasher because I flipping hate washing up. And with a family, big family, you know, it's one of those that it just makes sense. You can stick it on and go do something else. While it washes your pots for you. Oh, this is terrible, this. I really am annoyed with this. I mean, it's okay as a selfie stick, sort of. It's still a bit crap, but it needs like a cable tie there to kind of stop it from flipping, dropping down. Let's see if I can put it on the table. That might be the winner, if the room will allow. Yeah, possibly. If it falls off, it falls off. Not sure what that is. Some heck of a noise being made. Cheers. And realised that I had started sourdough yesterday for bread and 2 pizzas. Get the dishes washed before I deal with that. Yeah, it's the worst, man. When you walk into the kitchen and you're trying to cook something and there's just stuff everywhere. Like, my kitchen's a mess most of the time. Because one corner's dominated by homebrew, the other's dominated by the work surfaces. Got some big oaks Not like mega big. Not as big as like where we are when I go to that place that I call 11 Oaks. They're mostly oaks actually. There's like a hawthorn that's been left to grow into like a tree. Normally they're trimmed back a bit, aren't they? Let's see how this is doing on the other side now. It still feels raw inside. It may very well have been a bit too big. What we can do though is, because this can be used to make smashed patties as well, so I think if we flatten it a little bit, we may very well be able to cook it a bit better. Maybe. Or it may have just knackered it up completely and it may just all fall apart. Anyway. But there is still raw meat in the middle. But we're having a go. That's what matters. Having a go. Going outside, having some fun. I could not tell you what 420 square feet house is, mate. Is that like a bungalow? Would you say that's a bungalow? Which is like a one-story house designed for one person or an elderly couple, because obviously they don't have the stairs kind of thing. I think smashing the patty was the one. I think that was definitely the one. How are we doing for fuel? Plenty of fuel. Should we take the simmer ring off? Let it give it some beans. That's not even on the actual shot. Oh, we've got a little swan here, look. Can you see the swan? Might be passing by ever so soon. Or unless it's already come from that way. Oh, here he is, look. That's why I love this place. It's just tranquil. Okay, you get people passing by with music, people talking and dogs, but no one knows I'm here, apart from you guys. Now, I always knew them as mute swans, but that one's not mute, that one's making some calling noise. Who knows? 200 square meters. Okay, so that's reasonably big. It's probably still bigger than the ground floor of my house. Yeah, it does sound big. But I suppose in America, houses are generally bigger. Oh yeah. They're generally bigger than what we have in the UK anyway. This is going to be ready very soon. I'm going to get all the fancy bits to sort it out. Live streaming does drain the battery, that is for sure. No doubt about that. Pan's getting a bit too hot. Last thing I want to do is melt my other phone. Which I only use for recording. That's literally all it's used for. I'll be returning this selfie stick because it's rubbish. I can see two wasps. One over there and one over there. Come near me, bro. I swear I will spray the shit out of you. Tranquility. And you see, it normally does take quite a while to actually cook the foods that I do. This on another stove would have been really simple, but because it's on the mini, oh look at that, that's nearly done. I'm going to pop the cheese on top of that one. We've got some spiced cheese. It's like a mature cheddar with like jalapeños, chili flakes, all that good stuff in. We'll just let that heat up. I'm getting a bit cold actually. I'm going to put my jacket on before I get actually cold. All that staying warm. In temperature at the moment. What's the current temperature?
It's currently 16 degrees.
16 degrees. It feels less than that to me. Just insulate a little bit, keep a little bit more heat in. Let's pour another beer. Let's pour another beer. Joggers jogging by. See, I love the fact that no one knows I'm here. It's kind of half of the magic of it as well. I was going to do the live stream as we were walking around, and then I thought, no, I don't really want to do that, because then there'll be people on it. It's not as easy to edit out. Obviously there's people with their family and their children and that. I don't want to be having a conversation with people about recording them, you know, because obviously you see YouTubers out there that aren't bothered about recording other people. Now for me, I am bothered. I want to be away from it all, you know. I want that little bit, that little corner of the world where I can just chill and not worry too much about anything, really. So let's now take this off, because that's got to be done. Pop that down there. We're just gonna like sort of toast these on the inside so the burger don't fall apart. Take the simmering off, let a bit of heat get through it. I mean, it's just such a fantastic place. It's 9 degrees C here. Yeah, that's quite cold. We are 5 centimeters of rain on Monday, Tuesday. First real rain since March. Yeah, we've had some rain. Over the summer, it's been really dry. We were struggling on the allotments. Yeah, did struggle on the allotments this year with the dryness and that. But you know, it is what it is. It's rough with the smooth and all that jazz. So that's that a little bit toasted. Just do the other side. Any reason we do this is just to help it. My pan's smoking a bit in it. I don't like it. Last time that happened, the bloody thing caught fire. Now there's not a lot of fat in there for it to happen again, to be honest. So let's start preparing the salad bits that we've got for it. We've got the bun there. We're going to have some homemade rocket. homemade, homegrown. On there like so, just slap it on, doesn't matter, nobody really cares. And I think that's about done on that side. Yeah, just lightly toasted, that's it, that's all. And then we need to move that to the side so that we can, I need to move that now as well, otherwise I'm going to end up burning my flipping phone. But anywho, I'll switch that off now anyway. Slice up some gherkin. Ah, the first bit I slice and I flipping lose it. You're not going anywhere, bro. Stay there. It's trying to escape. Right. So let's get some gherkin on there. It'd probably be better if I did this on the nice flat table. Some jalapeños. Just because. I am going to move this to the table because it's going to fall off my leg, I know it is. Can't touch that yet, I don't think. It's hot, but it's not too hot. And that will save the fuel. We don't need this anymore. Some more music. And now let's get our patty. Like so. We're going to finish this off with some crispy onions. Yes, you saw the same dude making cider yesterday. And now we're on a cookout, brother. Some crispy onions. Yesterday absolutely knackered me out, dude. I'm still feeling it today. I really have just struggled, man. So this is a local sauce, made in Nottingham. It's absolutely fantastic. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it onto the lid of the thing, and then we're just going to spread it around. If I put it on the burger, it's just going to disappear, fall off, yada yada yada. We don't want that. And there you have it. Your burger, sir. I need to take a picture of that before I start scoffing it, because that does look fantastic. How would you rate that burger? If you were served that in a restaurant, would you be happy? Need the money shot, don't I? Bear with me, guys. Hopefully I don't flip and drop this. Can't seem to get the light right. Every time I turn it that way, it goes to a silhouette. Let's see if it's any better this way. That's a bit better. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, but yes, yes. Is your mouth that big? I'm not sure, mate. I might struggle, but I tell you what, I'm gonna have a flipping go. That is for sure. Let's pick this beast up, give it a whirl. Oh my God. Fantastic. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to make a hell of a mess eating this. Could have toasted it a bit longer. It would have held the bread a bit better, but that is well nice. Oh my gosh, I've outdone myself. Next week, we've got another bit of kit that we're going to be using. I kind of just went on a bit of a shopping spree. Yeah, Swan just swum past, yeah. It's just gone that way. There was 2 of them, I believe. Oh my goodness. I'm not cooking a second one. That is going to be more than enough. Now, I was going to have a friend join me, but it was umming and ahhing, and eventually he decided not to, for whatever reason. So this is a buffalo hot sauce by the sauce shop. If you ever see this, grab some. It's not all that spicy. It says heat level 3 chilies out of 4. It's not, which is full of flavour. It's like a standard wings kind of flavour, but really, really good. So, anywho, I'm going to bid you all farewell. Thank you for everyone who's joined me. What's up, Fletchy? Finchy, sorry. How are you doing? I've just cooked a burger, dude. Absolutely fantastic. I'll be sharing the recipe on the main video and in the live when it's uploaded. Dude, do me a favor, go check this guy out, Finchy Outdoors. He's got some brilliant videos. He goes out with a friend of his called Bold Nomad, and they have proper banter. When he was passing, his mate was, he's trying to record on one of them, and his mate was passing. And he was like, and then we're gonna, his mate walks past and go, have sex. Like, just proper bombed it, bombed his video. I was absolutely laughing my arse off, man. Go check out Finchy Outdoors and Bold Nomad if you like this kind of thing. They go out wild camping and stuff like that. It's a bit different to what I do because they go camping, but he did invite me along, so really appreciate that, dude. But yeah, that was so funny. It's the kind of thing that me and my mate would do, though. It really is. To just, you know, just have the crack. Life's too short to give a shit, innit? You know, you got to have fun. We're here once. Bloody well enjoy yourself. But yeah, I am now going to pack up. Well, I'm going to eat that burger. I'm going to finish a couple of grogs. I'm going to do some video for the main video, not the live, because I am trying to piece together another one for that as well, so that there's not only a live video, but there's a, because you'll see the walk and stuff like that on the main video. And show you a couple of bits around the nature reserve here. Here comes Mr. Swannington again, look. Big bastard, that is. Swanzilla. Has he already gone by? He's just taking his sweet time. He's probably already gone past, hasn't he? No, here he is, look. Look at the size of him. Would you fight a swan? I know I wouldn't. Not be long, mate. Yeah. I look forward to seeing your video of you out with your buddies. That should be fun, mate. So good. So good. Are you looking at me like that? You're not supposed to feed them in the UK because of the bird flu. The visitor centre used to have an area where there'd be tons of swans, geese, you name it. They fenced it all off now. They won't allow you to actually feed them, which is a shame, but at the same time, understandable. Right, so I'm going to have to love you and leave you. Thanks for joining me on the first live. You are the OG crew. Bit of rocket, just because you should eat your salad, and we'll be back next weekend. Different piece of kit, like I said, top secret, can't tell you, but I will tell you this, it's old. It's probably older than me. But yeah, we're going to be doing, what was the other one on it? Was it a stir fry, the other thing? I think it is a stir fry. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a stir fry. Nice and simple. So until then, catch you all later. Take it easy. Big thanks for everyone who's joined and popped in and had a comment. I do appreciate it. And I shall see you when I see you. Take it easy, guys. I'm going to scoff this frickin' burger and neck another beer.